Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back. Today we're going to be doing favorites. Yeah, for August. And I can't wait to get in here because we got a lot of stuff and we got a lot of eyeshadow. So let's just get moving along. 1, 2. All right, the first favorite is not this. It's my Metropolis palette. I bought the Metropolis because I was upset at the Artemis. Right? I'm like, I wanted this palette. This palette is like my dream palette. And I haven't bought it. And when that Artemis palette came out, I thought, yay! But it just, no. I needed the real deal for this one. This is stunning. I love it. I can do really colorful looks with this. I can do real drama. I can do just neutral eye. I can do everything I want to do with this palette, believe it or not. If you don't have any Natasha Denona palettes, I mean, I've heard some people say that there are similar shades to other palettes in this one. I don't think that any of them are actual same as other palettes, but I think there may be some that are similar. Like, I'm pretty sure that one is, right? Because I've seen that shade a lot. Maybe even like some rust shades or what have you. But I don't have but one Natasha Denona palette. And here's something in my study to try and figure out what's wrong with this. Which, by the way, this is only $22. And I mean, this is done with this. And this is done with the Natasha Denona. There's some good shades in here for $22, I guess. Just not the shades I wanted. So that's just a meh. This is an absolute favorite. You got quads. They're like all of these quads, they look good together. Then you got rows. That's why this is laid out like it is. And I didn't know that, except I watched Alicia from Kinky Sweat, and she pointed that out, and I went, oh my gosh, she's right. What do you know? So this is expensive. I'm making payments on it, and I'm not sorry, because I like this that much. My Wayne Goss eye, different story. It's fabulous quality, and the palette itself is stunning. I just don't enjoy these shades. So if you're a neutral kind of girl, and maybe that's what you do every day, you do the same look every day, this would be a wonderful palette for you. It's got oversized, you know, I'll try and link my video where I talked about it. But for me, this is a meh. The eyeliner, also a meh from me. I don't hate these. They're just, yeah, you know. But I could see how if you didn't have 375 palettes and all, I don't have that many. I would have that many, but I keep decluttering them, so. But I can see how this wouldn't mean very much to you if you were somebody like me. But if you were somebody that did a neutral eye all the time, it's a fabulous formula, and the shadows perform very well. I just, meh. I can't stop using this. I love this so, so much. I think you probably do too. It's from Sydney Grace and my friend Mel Thompson, the Tiny Marvels palette. Oh my gosh, okay, this sits out on the vanity because I love it and I want to use it all the time. You can do so many good things with this, and I think that I'm going to be doing a Sydney Grace month, maybe, if I can, where I use nothing but Sydney Grace for the entire month. And this takes the cake. This one here. Oh, Mel, I just love this so much. I ordered 2 of these before it ever went on sale. So that I could do a giveaway to you guys. And I hope that my winners are enjoying this palette. I don't ever want to be without Mantis. I've never seen this shade anywhere else. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's just gorgeous. And look, it's still here and here. What can I say? It's Sydney Grace. And it's just made even that more special because it's Mel's. I finally got the Wahala. I think you guys aren't interested in this at all, so we probably won't even talk about it because I'll link that Get Ready With Me up here. I thought you guys liked Juvia's Place, but apparently you don't because half of you decided you just didn't want to watch this video. But I thought that this palette is stunning and it performs like nobody's business. Sigma UnTamed. I'm sure you guys have already seen me talk about this palette, but yes, very good. This palette is got my vibes. It's got the greens and the purples, and your neutral eye is in here with a pop of blue. It's got the Sigma brush that is guaranteed for 2 years. I mean, that's like getting 2 brushes. And just like the Cor de Rosa palette, if you did the math on this and you figured in the cost of buying these 2 brushes, the 30% off that you get from the Fritzy family and stuff, it's like getting this for $5. If you're one of those people who thinks that Sigma's a brush company and is dabbling in makeup, no, they're quite serious about it. This is every bit as good as ABH. Okay, then we got these pretty little makeup erasers. There's only 4 of them here. The rest are in the wash. I love the big makeup erasers. And we already went over this, I think last month, when I talked about these sucky things. I got those. They're knockoffs on Amazon, 10 of them. Okay, I'm using them in here when I do swatches to wipe my hand off, but they don't touch my face because they actually don't get the makeup off. Sometimes you should not buy dupes or knockoffs because they really don't work as well. I love these colors, purples and pinks and yellows. And I love them. And they're just little tiny makeup erasers. The makeup eraser is too big, in my opinion. You get your eye makeup and your face cleaned off and everything, and then what? Hang it up to use it tomorrow? I would like this size because this size is perfect. You can get your eye makeup off, do your face, throw it in the washer. You get 7, so you get 1 for every day of the week. And I just really love my makeup erasers. And I got these, I think, at Ulta. I'll look and find out. All right, guys, here's something I hope you never need. Your girl is quite klutzy. I have always stubbed my toes. At least once a week, I'd be stubbing my toe real good and hard my whole life. But for some reason, at the age of 58, them toes want to break now. So in July, on my right foot, I broke the piggy that stays home. Okay. So then this month, August, on my left foot, I broke the piggy who had none. Okay. That one, I thought I was going to have to maybe go get looked at because I thought I might have broke the metatarsal as well, but I think it's okay. That leads me to tell you about this. I had this handy for the second break because on the first break, I ran out of tape. Because you might not know this, but if you break a toe, okay, they don't do anything for it. I know this because, for those of you that don't know it, I was an x-ray tech for 16 years, and I can tell you that for most breaks of the toe, they do nothing except tape it to another toe. It's called the buddy system. They take tape and they tape it and the toe next to it together. So when I broke the first toe on my right foot, I took the tape that we had left, used it all up, buddying that toe together with the one next to it. So I immediately got on Amazon to order more tape when I found these. They come 4 in a pack and they're already put together and it's really soft, and you just put it around the toes and then you wrap this however tight you want, and see, it buddies it together. And then you can take them off and wash them. You don't have to keep using tape. Like I said, I hope you never need this, but for $7, I've got 4 of these that can be washed and used again and again, and I hope that we don't need them again and again. But in case you didn't know, we're not going to spend much time here because I think I've told you about this on 3 different occasions, how I am completely addicted to this bio coffee. It says 4-in-1 on it. It's decaffeinated. It's got Colombian coffee, wheatgrass, a creamer, and a sweetener in it. I do have to add a little bit more sweetener, but this is my treat every day, and now I'm on my 5th box. I should have told you about these when I talked about the Juvia's Place Wahala. They came out with lip liners and lipsticks, and I can't quit wearing these. I can definitely, without a doubt, tell you right now that these lipsticks and these lip liners are going to be in my all-time favorites for the year. I like this one the best. It's called #2020. It's the only thing about 2020 I like. Now, I'm sure that's not going to do much good because it's going over the top of something else. But let me show you. This one here is called 2020, and this one is called Chick. Smell like birthday cake. I'm sorry. This one's 2020. That one is Chick. This is called Lush. And then this one is called Love Me. These are long wearing. They fade nicely. They're not expensive. And they leave a little bit of a stain. They last a good long time on your mouth. And I am in love with them. Like I said, these will definitely make my year-end favorites. All right, raise your hand if you guys know already that I love the company Fresh and their products. Yeah, you guys know. It's one of those brands I'm constantly looking for on Octoly. And I found something else there that you guys might want to know about. You guys remember this stuff, right? I want to show you something else I got. So I was sent this by Fresh through Octoly, and I want to show you this lip cream. Now, you're supposed to put this on at night, but you guys know that I ain't gonna do it. I'm stuck on the Lancôme Juicy Tubes. This I put on before I do my makeup. Let my lips get nice and soft, and then I'll wipe this off. I treat it like the Tatcha rose stuff. In fact, I bet it's real close. It smells exactly like roses. Look at the consistency of that. It feels so good. And it's really nourishing. So when I'm putting on my primers and stuff, I've been putting this on my mouth and letting it get my lips good and soft. And there's also this. Now I am using this at night. It is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Sleeping Mask. This stuff feels amazing. Okay, it's like a jelly on one side. So you put that on first, and then once that has sunk into your skin, then this is the night cream, and this goes over it, and your skin feels amazing. What I don't like is that I can never seem to get the lid on it right, because you really have to make sure that you get that thing on the right way. If you get it on backwards, you won't be able to get the lid on it right. But other than that, I love that. This is kind of knocking this aside. I like this for its convenience. I'll probably just keep this in my purse for on the go, but around here, I'll be using this from now on. I love this. Now I have a complete and utter fail. Right. So a long time ago, I told you guys about these silicone socks, heel socks, right? They leave the toe area open, and it just goes over your heel. And it has silicone on the inside, and it's a sock on the outside. And I would put that on with this urea cream that I had that's 40%, and your feet can be totally calloused when you wake up in the morning with that stuff on. You having some really soft feet. Okay, well, I loved those socks, but they were more expensive than this. Okay. This time I decided to get these silicone heel thingamabobs and just use my own socks. First of all, the cream, hello, goes right through the holes. Second of all, your socks slide on top of, like, they're not glued together like the other ones are. So these are utter crap. Don't buy those things. All right, this next one's going to get me hate from the people who don't think I should be talking about anything but beauty stuff, because I talk about stuff like this too. All right, you will find this on the shake and bake aisle at the grocery store. They have it at the Walmart and definitely the Kroger. It's called Kentucky Colonel Seasoned Flour since 1810. And yeah, okay, do you like KFC's chicken taste? Have you been trying all your life to make it and it tastes like KFC? Okay, this is pretty darn close. And it's so easy. Have you ever like fried your chicken, but the fried outside comes off in the pan? You can't get it to stick to the chicken. You lose your coating. You don't even have to dip your chicken in like eggs or whatever. You don't got to do that dipping system. Just put this in a Ziploc bag, rinse off your chicken, throw it in there, shake it, fry it. Yum! We are totally stuck on this. When we go to the store, I buy 3 boxes of this so that it's here for chicken tenders. I had to replace my keyboard. This is the keyboard that I have used for years and years. It's solar powered. It's the Logitech, I think it's a M705 or what is it? No, it's the K750 is what it is. Solar powered. I tried to make do with a Windows keyboard and I just can't. So if you're on a Mac and you want a good keyboard that It's solar powered. I love this one. I love that it's got the numbers and of course the Mac keys on it. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure I told you guys that because I love my keyboard, real particular about my keyboard, and I got a new one. So same one I had before, love it. This razor almost bit the dust. I almost threw it and I was like, no, save it for favorites when you can throw it against the wall and we can all enjoy watching it fall apart. But then I figured out what's up with this thing. So I saw Mrs. Melissa M talking about a very similar razor. This one here is by Flawless Legs. I don't know if this is the one that she had or not. It looks similar to it, okay? And your little thing comes off here, you press the button, a little light comes on, can you see? And, okay, you got 4 heads on it. Now, I bought this a few years back. It's the Panasonic, and at the time it was like $14, and let me tell you, that's cheaper than my razors, my manual razors, and I've used this for a couple of years. But it's getting to the point where it kind of won't hold a charge anymore. And so you may ask yourself, why didn't you buy it again if you loved it so much? Because I have FOMO. Shaving my legs with a razor like this is something that I started doing for the same reason that Melissa does, is that, you know, when there were more days than not that I was, you know, restricted, kind of, you know, laying around in the bed and not able to, I was in too much pain to actually get in the shower and try to shave my legs. Plus, you know, there's always that factor of me falling in there. So I took to using one of these, and this is really good. I recommend this also. This one, what you do is you do this, okay? This is great. Like I said, I love both. It's got this high-low that comes up on it. You take it apart like so to clean it. It's still a really great razor. It just only stays charged long enough to do one leg. Then I have to charge it again. It's time to replace it. It was well worth the money. And, you know, you can get this wet or dry. It's a good razor. I'll probably go ahead and buy another one just because I still do like this. All right, but this one, you don't do that. If you take this and you do this, like I just did the other one, you're like, what? It's leaving half the hair on me. With this one, you do this. If you do this in circles, it does. It works fabulous. Both very good razors, but this is my new one, so I just thought I would let you know. Is the light feature all that? Not really. I mean, I've never shaved in the dark. But, I mean, maybe if you were shaving in the dark, it would do a good job. But, yeah, I really like them both. Teddy Blake, New York. I wanted one of these handbags so bad. The lady that was working with me, she was very nice. She asked me what I wanted. I said I wanted this style of bag, and I wanted it to be in croc. Now, this is not real crocodile, of course. This is embossed crocodile. So, but it is like in really fine leather. The inside of it is this red suede. Smells so good. It's got zippers here that you can put stuff in. I'm sure a lot of other ladies have showed the bags on YouTube. The company asked for an unboxing, and I said, no, I don't do unboxings. Do you know why? I don't do unboxings because that doesn't tell people anything. That shows you a product, not just this handbag, but any product, in its brand new state. That does not tell you how that product holds up when it's lived in. So you carry this bag either like this or like this, or you're supposed to be able to put this strap on here, crossbody it, or carry it on your shoulder, which was the way I intended to do that. One thing I noticed right away was the embossing on here. It's in gold. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with doing that. I'm just saying if I was going to pay $600 for a bag, then I would want this to be a metal plate that was on here, not a gold stamp. That might wear off. I don't know if it will or not. If I were going to pay $600 for a bag, I would want feet on the bottom of it to keep it off the floor. But, you know, this is the style of this bag. My complaint was I put all my stuff in here and I started carrying the bag, okay, with the shoulder strap. I had 4.4 pounds worth of stuff in my purse. Maybe that's too much for these snaps. It will pop open. So not the back, just the front. So the back stays together, the front popped open with the strap. If you want to carry this bag like this or like this, you're good to go. This is a fantastic bag. It's beautiful. It feels luxurious, every single part of it. But if you're like me and you're carrying all your stuff, and that would be a full face of cosmetics, your husband's diabetic supplies, and you know, just drinks and 4.4 pounds worth of stuff, then the snap would pop open. Let me tell you this, Teddy Blake has excellent customer service, and they said, oh my gosh, they're so sorry about that. Could I send them a picture? And I thought, a picture ain't going to do you no good. What's that going to show you? So I went one better. I made them a video and I showed them. I have all my stuff in here. This is all the stuff I got. I put the snaps on, put the strap on, go to put it on my shoulder, boom, pops open. See? So what they wanted me to do at first was send this back, but I didn't have the box and stuff that this came in. I'm that classy. I just throw away the box and the dust bag. Then they said, okay, how about this? Because I told them, I'm not trying to get another bag out of you. I can see how it might seem like I'm trying to get another $600 bag, right? The second bag comes, I don't even take nothing off of it. I mean, I just gently lifted it out, opened it up, transferred all my stuff from the Buck Care bag into that bag, put the strap on it, boom, same diff, same thing happens. And I'm like, and I told him, I go, you're not going to like this, but that bag did the same thing. So apparently this particular style of bag cannot handle 4.4 pounds of stuff in it. Now maybe most people don't carry that kind of stuff. I don't know, but I do. Anyway, they said, why don't you go pick out another bag that you like and we'll send that bag to you, a different style bag. I don't like any of the other bags. Seriously, this is the only bag. This style is the only bag that I would like. They were either too small, I didn't like the style of it, something was wrong. I want this bag. That's why I chose this bag, is because I wanted this bag. I'm going to keep this bag. I'm just going to always remember that I have to not use the strap with it. And, you know, this would be a great bag for you if you don't use the strap. Or maybe you use the strap, but you put just a pound worth of stuff in the bag. The last thing, I could have really done a whole video on it. I love this thing this much. I got reached out to on Instagram, and the only reason that I even replied back to this, because I get people all the time. I mean, I'm kind of really have low numbers on Instagram. If you're wanting to give me stuff, PR on Instagram at my size, it's probably stuff nobody cares about or wants to know about. Right? A lot of times it's jewelry. And you might have noticed I have a ton of jewelry. I keep wearing the same things over and over, but I have a ton of jewelry. This caught my eye though because this was part of the Fritzy family. This girl is in the Fritzy family, and she wanted to know if she could send me a sonic toothbrush from a company called Burst. And I thought, no. Because in the last year or so, I have been sent like 2 different kinds of electric toothbrushes that, no, I don't like them. One I gave to the Goodwill. Another I gave to my son, and he's going to put it, you know, up for when he gets his place. But I can't use electric toothbrushes. They might be a really great electric toothbrush, but I can't use them because my periodontist told me not to, because I've had skin grafting done. I mean, I'm going to lose my teeth. One day, my teeth are just going to fall out of my mouth. You might even get to watch that. But one day, my gums are going to recede to the point where I'm going to lose my dang teeth. I'm not supposed to be using an electric toothbrush because even at the gentle ones, they're too rough on my gums. And I've already had grafting done, which I'm going to tell you about it here in a second too. Because this thing, when I first started using it, I thought I wasn't going to be able to keep using it because it tickles so bad. Remember when you were a kid and you went to the dentist on a field trip? You chewed up this tablet that tasted like cherry and it stained your teeth and showed you where you didn't brush good. Remember that? Okay. I bought those on Amazon so that I could see. Because I watched this video on this dentist who used like 4 I'm going to see if I can find that video for you. He used like 4 different kinds of toothbrushes with those tablets, and he was surprised also that there was like just a little speck where his tooth does this like number where it's like overlap or something. That's all that was left when he used the burst. So obviously this is his favorite toothbrush now, but anyway, to get on with it, this has a charcoal brush head on it. You just saw me put it together. I keep it in the travel case just because all right, I'll tell you why. I don't want to keep it in the bathroom because my son and my husband want to use it. And I don't trust them. So I take it with me at night. We're probably going to have to get them one too. Anyway, so you charge it up, and this holds a charge for a ridiculous amount of time. It's got a little smiley face right here on the button. The first setting is whitening. Second setting is for sensitive. And that is for massage. On the toothbrush is a rigid area to clean your tongue with if you want. And you move in quadrants. It's timed. So you start here and you just hold it and glide this way over your teeth on the inside until it like beeps. Then you change quadrants. It really did get all the plaque off my teeth. Yeah, I'm juvenile. I had to go buy those things, chew it up, then do my teeth, and by gosh, it really did get it all. I love this toothbrush, but when I was telling you that it was really ticklish, I would have to hang on to the sink the first few nights because I was like, I can't take it. It just tickles too bad. Because when they grafted my gums down here, because the roots were exposed, they cut the tissue from the top of my mouth and used that to graft down there. Well, this has been a few years back and it's still real sensitive. If I take my tongue and just go like that on the roof of my mouth, it tickles so bad. So these vibrations from this, I was having to hang on to the sink because I'm like, oh my god, it just tickles too bad, but I can do it now. And then as a surprise, these were in there. Now, I don't know if you've noticed that my teeth look a little whiter. I cannot use whitening strips because I have really sensitive teeth. I just can't do it. So I was like, I don't know about this, but this is coconut whitening strips. And it does have peroxide. I don't know how it does what it does, but it did whiten my teeth. And you just put it on like you do crust white strips. It's safe for your enamel. You get 14 strips, 7 up and down. This is what it says on the back. There's something about that combination of things that the peroxide did not hurt my teeth. I used to swish my mouth with coconut oil all the time, and that's how I maintained my teeth being white, but I don't do it as much as I did. I used to do it twice a day. Now I do it like once a week because it has benefits and I really like doing that. But I also don't like the lip lines I was getting from going. I'd like to hear from you guys. What were some of the things that you absolutely loved and want to share with us this month? And also tell me the things that you didn't like so that we can all learn from each other, right? All right then. I hope you guys know that you're the best part of the Fritzy family. And if you're not having a blessed day, go out and be a blessing to somebody else. And until next time, love you, see ya, bye. And I'm out.
Look, it's still here. And here. We're doing the mantis dance. I'm a mantis. I'm a praying mantis. I don't know how praying mantises go. Do they go like that? I'm a praying Mary. Love makeup racer. Racer? Makeup racer? It races around. Let's see how fast we can get the makeup off. This little piggy went to the market, this little piggy stayed home, this little piggy had roast beef, this little piggy had none. I broke the little piggy list. I broke the list little piggy. This month, on my left foot, I broke the this little piggy. How many times are you gonna do that? This little piggy went to the market, this little piggy stayed home, this little piggy had roast beef, this little piggy had none. How many times do you have to say the little piggy? How many times you gotta say the little piggy song and then you forget it when you start the sentence? I need a new brain, one that remembers all things, one that don't forget what I say in the middle of a sentence. I need a new brain that thinks of better lyrics. creamer, wheat gat. Get it? I'm a lush. Don't ever admit to something like that. What is this? Really? I guess you could like use these little cutlet things. I don't know. My mom made KFC and I helped. My mom made shake and bake and I helped. I don't know if that's how that goes or not, but I remember that and I helped part. I'm not that girl that keeps purses stored in handbags. Keeps purses stored. I'm not that girl that keeps purses stored in handbags. So I made a video and I showed them. I'm gonna put my strap on now. I'm gonna put my strap on now.